Fitting funeral was done and dusted by 10. It wasn't that we weren't sad, we were both stricken. It's just that we didn't want the endless questions, the inquisition, the prying eyes of the vultures wanting to carve up both dignity and estate. We'll stay for one drink, Fuzz made a promise he quickly broke to himself. The cucumber sandwiches were a nice touch, but hardly enough carbs to soak up both tears and alcohol. You know the difference between an Aussie wedding and an Aussie funeral? Fuzz asked, not waiting for an answer. One less drunk. Grab them cameras, Fuzz pointed to the suitcases we had pushed against the corner of the beige and orange tinge funeral home. Fuzz packed a film camera, 35mm with black and white film. Me with my little Fujifilm mirrorless, my trusty little steed. We could be anyone in these white shirts and black ties. Fuzz spoke like a prophet, staring off into the void. Black and white was how it was for Fuzz, right or wrong. It's how we saw the world, but acted like it was grey. We stumbled into an Uber, finding ourselves smack bang in the middle of surfer's paradise. I hate this place, Fuzz puffed through a never-ending cigarette. He actually loved this place. His black and white photos, trademarked to be blurry, underexposed and overall terrible, captured the polar opposite of the city. Sweat dripped down the back of our crisp white shirts and pooled just above our belt lines. Leather shoes were a mistake for the beach, but then again, nothing was particularly appropriate about skipping half a wake to seek some kind of solace in the faces of strangers. I hate this place, Fuzz continued as we pounded the pavement of surfers. His addictions, overall benign, still drove him to distractions. Sweet, white and strong was what he craved, taken in the form of girls or coffee. "We got to head down to Burleigh for the thing," I disrupted Fuzz from his wonderings and headachy musings. "We got to do a lot of things," Fuzz ducked into a bottle shop, hastily sourcing a bottle of vodka. The sweaty, Slav cab driver cussed unapologetically on the way to our next stop. "Hey, you boys can't drink that in here. All you fellas in them black suits and ties." He gave a half-hearted scold between expressing his heartfelt thoughts on COVID and Novak Djokovic. "Family funeral," I retorted, trying to put an end to the conversation. Fuzz needed black and white film, black and white with every shade of grey. I needed the opposite. I needed the colours, the big extremes. I needed the big, bright colours, the bipolarity of sensations. My intense grief, the piercing sadness, the unceasing sorrow juxtaposed on the backdrop of the stunning ocean. 1,000 shades of brilliant blue, the crystallized yellows of sand with a kaleidoscope of textures, streaming down from the soft dunes to the ocean's edge. The way the sun streamed down with fierce anger, slapping unprotected skin with 1,000 slaps. The joyous way smiling, relaxed faces slowly enjoyed slow beach days. I needed it all. The violent contrast between my external joy and my internal torment. The southern beach was perfect. It was all the colours I needed. We had an hour or so before we had to be at the place with the people to do the thing. Our white shirts had developed yellow underarms, blistered developed under our inflexible leather shoes. Locals stared at our ties and cameras, much to Fuzz's happiness. We grabbed coffees, cameras and nursed blisters as we took a walk around the stunning headland. A walk may be too generous, a ginger stroll. With satiated feelings and sensations without words, we found our way to the place with the people to do the thing. It was all too perfect, the searing comfort of family, the sun setting behind the western mountains, the achingly beautiful way we had to say goodbye.